Let's talk data annotations briefly. So I've updated my model so that I've got a date of birth in here. If I go into edit for one of these entries, if we look at the date of birth, we'll notice that rather annoyingly it's just a plain text field. I don't want that, that's a rubbish HTML interface. If I click out of it, I get an annoying message. That's all bad. So we're going to use data annotations to make it just better. So let's go back to Visual Studio and let's find the model. So the model, I've got my date, time, date of birth here, and handily in my clipboard I've got some data annotations. Data type is as date, and I've got a display format in here and display format in edit mode true. Those are all things that are going to make it better. I'll make a little space there so I can see it. Right. It's all underlined in red because I need to have the correct using in place. So using system dot component model dot data annotations, and all of the red has magically gone away. Now I need to, probably the best thing is to delete the controller and views. In theory you could just update the controller and views to work correctly. It's going to be way easier just to delete them and do them again. It only takes a moment anyway. So I'm going to right click and delete students controller, and I'm going to right click the students views, making sure it's the views I'm deleting, not the model. It's really annoying when you accidentally delete the model. Ask me how I know. So that's all good, and now I'm going to recreate that controller, add controller, views using entity framework, students, add. The magic, it's happening. Tum-tum. Right, I think the magic has happened there. We've got students control and we've got some more students views. Go. Waiting. Still waiting. Yay. Slash students. If I now go look at Bilbo Baggins, edit, you'll notice for one thing I've got the nice format here because date of birth, I don't need to know what time it is, I just want to know the date, and I've got a nice little date picker, which is a much better way of choosing a date. So obviously not just dates are good for data annotations. If you look in the document from last week, there's a whole bunch of different data annotations. You can look at those and make sense of those, and you can look at the internet and see other really useful indentations that you would no doubt want, data annotations that you would no doubt want in your pages.